Hey guys, how are we doing today? Welcome to the Crochet Channel. My name is Kimmy and I'll be your host. I never know where to look on this thing. I can't figure out where I'm supposed to look. And I have no green light on my phone, so I don't know. But anyways, I was gonna do a live today, but it said I can only do it on my computer. And my internet really sucks bad. So, I'll just have to wait until I get enough uploads, I guess. So, how are y'all doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. It's normal day here at home. My husband bought a new lawnmower. He was very excited about that. It's a 50-inch deck. He's been wanting one of those for a while. And he mowed the grass today. And he said, well, he actually got it done in half the time. So that's a plus, because that frees up time for him to do other stuff that he has to do outside. And like I said, we live on a farm, so there is always something to do. It never stops. Nothing really major to report. I wanted to come on here and say hi to y'all. And I wanted to show you some yarn. Now, I did not buy this yarn recently, but I really like these yarns, so I thought I'd showcase them for you guys. And I have an interesting yarn that I want to show you, because I want to see if any of you have ever seen this yarn before, and if you have, what you thought of it, because I got it, but I've not used it yet. So I'm thinking about, I know what I'm going to make with it. It's just, it hasn't happened yet. So, and then I have another little item. This one I just got in the mail a little while ago. I ordered it from Etsy. And I saw it on Facebook, I think. And so I ordered it. And it seems to be kind of neat. So I'm going to put it to use here soon. So let's start. I bought this. It's, I love this yarn, Hobby Lobby. I know some people don't like Hobby Lobby because of things they do or something, but I just care about the yarn. I mean, I'm sure there's some bad stuff goes on in every company, you know. I don't want anyone to get mad at me because of what I just said, but all you can really do for people is pray for them. And that includes anything that's bad that's happened to people we don't know. So that's what I do anyway. So back to the yarn. So this yarn is called the color name is Citrus Punch. And it's a really neat looking yarn. See that? Isn't that cool? I think it's so pretty. You know, like I've said before, I love earth tones. That's one of my favorites. Well, I mean, tell you, it's hotter than you know what in here today. We haven't got our air conditioner put in yet. We don't have central air. We just have window conditioners. Well, we have one. So, anyways, sorry about that. As time goes on and I get more and more comfortable in front of this camera, you guys are going to see how my mind works. And my husband says he can't keep up. So I get a thought and there I go. Like Juan says, squirrel. That is me in a nutshell. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. And I just think they're so pretty. I mean, like, look at this. It's really a pretty yarn. And it's soft. It's really soft. I mean, I love this brand of yarn. It has never let me down. I love this cotton yarn. That's the only cotton yarn I have, I think. I might have cotton blends, but as 100% cotton, I love this cotton yarn. Is the only cotton I have because it's cheap. It's cheap and I can afford it. There's a lot of yarns out there that I just can't afford. Can't afford those bougie yarns. If I have them, it's because somebody gifted them to me, or I caught them on a really massive sale. But let's get to the specs of this yarn. Of course, it's really small. So it's a 4-weight. It's 196 yards. 180 meters. It's 100% acrylic. You can wash it. You can dry it. Don't iron it. Don't bleach. But it's just really soft. And this is knitting, but this is what they've, I don't know if you can see that. This is what they put on there, how it looks knitted. So it's a really nice yarn. I can't wait to use it. I think I'm gonna use it for either it's gonna be a wearable. It's either gonna be a top or a cardigan. I'm not sure yet. Might be a cocoon cardi. Not sure, but I really like these colors in it, and I'm excited to see how they transition when you use it in crochet. Maybe I'll do that one day. All right, moving right along. So this is another Hobby Lobby brand, Yarn Bee. And oh, well, this is cotton. This is 100% cotton. Yeah, this is cotton. So I also have this. So it's 100% cotton. It's Sugar Wheel Cotton Solids, and this colorway is called Merlot. It is 5 ounces, 142 grams, 335 yards, and 306 meters. It says to use a 4mm knitting needles or 4.5mm crochet hook. This also can be washed and dried. You can iron it, it looks like. There's no X over it, so I'm assuming that's what it is. And this is a 3-weight. So, and no bleach. So, if you want the color number, it's number 14. Okay, so I just have a couple of those. But it's really pretty. I love this color. Burgundies, deep reds. I love that. Okay, now there's a antique store in my area, and so I go there, and there's this one booth. It has a lot of yarn in it, and so I go there, and I usually end up buying a lot of it. It's really cheap, and a lot of it is like vintage yarns. I like vintage yarns. So I found this yarn, and I thought, well, that's cool. I've never seen yarn like this before. It's made by Red Heart, and it's actually soft. It's called Baby Terry. It's terry cloth yarn. It is 50 acrylic and 48% nylon. You can wash it, dry it, and dry clean it. 5mm crochet hook. There's a pattern on the back of this. This is vintage yarn because I don't think they make this anymore. I'm not so sure about that, but I've never seen it. So, so the colorway on this is just white, but it's really cool looking. If you looky there, it really is. It's like to make, I mean, you could make towels out of that. See that? That is so cool. I've never seen anything like this before. Have you guys ever seen anything like this before? Oh, I didn't tell you the weight, did I? Hold on, let me look. It's got to be on here. Maybe not. Oh, this was made by Coach and Clark. I do not see. Oh, it's worsted. So it's a 4. It's worsted weight. But I have 3 of them. So, I don't know. What do you think I ought to make with it? I'm thinking like you could make a towel with it. You could make terry cloth baby jacket, or I don't know. Baby booties. There are no babies around here, but I do have 3 grandsons. But they're well past the baby booty stage. My youngest is going to be 2 next month. So, all right, on to what I ordered from Etsy. And they sent me a free gift. I like gifts. So this is a tensioner for my Addi machine, which I got for Christmas this year and haven't even opened the box. I'm sorry to say. I've been busy. I haven't had time. So this is my tensioner because I've been seeing all over these groups on Facebook about Addi machines and the Centro, whatever it's called. Addi machine, or the knitting machines, that about the tension, that it will drop stitches because the tension isn't right. So this one lady said that she got this on Etsy, and she said that she hasn't dropped a stitch since. And I was like, well, shoot, that's worth checking out. So I did, and I bought it. And they have them in red and black. I am not affiliated with anybody anywhere, so just so you know. I'm just saying that I thought this was cool. And you just hook it onto your machine, and it helps with your tension. It has the forks in it. See the forks? For different tensions. And then, my free gift, I've never seen these before either. I must be sheltered. They are called the All-in-One Pom-Pom. Whoops. Maybe we'll pick that up later. The All-in-One Pom-Pom Button. And so, this is that. It's for attaching a pom-pom to a beanie. And then you can unattach it without tearing up your beanie, so you can wash your beanie. I thought that was really cool. They sent me 2 of them. I don't know where that went though. Oh, it's way under there. I'll get it later. The other one has a paw print on it. I like that one the best. So I don't know if you guys know this, but now I just dropped the other one. That's, my father always used to say I was an accident waiting to happen. I'm the clumsiest person on earth. And I could break my leg and I'm tripping over a ripple in the carpet. It's pretty true. Never broken my leg though. But anyways, I don't know if you know this, but I am a dog owner and a cat owner. I have 5 dogs. 4 of them are Great Pyrenees. 3 of them are adult and 1 is a pup. And then I have a little dog. I'm not sure what kind of dog she is. I know she's a purebred. By the inside of her mouth. But she just showed up here one day in horrible shape. Really bad. She was eaten up with fleas. She was malnourished. She had no hair from her back hips on down to the end of her tail. Nothing. It was bald. And so it took me a while to get her to come up to me, but I just kept working on it because I don't ever give up. And then I finally got her to come up to me, and then got her to, you know, take food from me. And it took a little while. It took, I don't know, probably a week. And then, you know, we started feeding her and getting her, you know, feeding her a lot of high protein foods, you know, and just giving her, you know, foods that I thought would help with her malnutrition, you know, calcium and just all kinds of stuff. And we warmed her, and she was really, really skinny. So we warmed her, and then we treated her for the fleas. And I mean to tell you, within 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks, she was like a whole different dog. And we've had her for 5 years now. And she won't leave. She likes it here. She got friends to play with, and she got a mommy and daddy that love her. And so, yeah. So, she's a good little dog. I always tell people that she chose us. We didn't choose her. So, she's a good little dog. So, yeah, I have 4 Great Pyrenees, as I said. One is a pup. His name's Jacob. I have a weird obsession. I'll just admit it right now. All my animals have middle names. They all have human names. Every one of them. A lot of people think that's weird. I don't. I think it's right. So, his name is Jacob Henry. He is going to be 5 months old in a couple weeks. And he is getting so big. Oh my gosh. He is such a big puppy. He probably is 45 pounds. He's a pretty good sized puppy. And then I have Jackson Lee. That's my baby right there. He's Jacob's daddy, actually. And then we have Lucinda Jane. We call her Lucy. And she's Jacob's mommy. So, and then we have Lily Grace. We call her Lily Lopper. Now that's what my husband calls her. I call her Lily. Yeah. And then the little dog, her name is Daisy May. So, those are my babies. I love them to pieces. And then we have a lot of cats around the farm. Barn cats and porch cats. And, because of Lori's breathing difficulties. We can't have any cats in the house. That's just part of her lungs being underdeveloped. Just one of those things. My cats are fat and happy, let me tell you. We make sure that there's lots of hay in the barn, that they can go in there in the wintertime. They stay warm. They stay very warm. Don't you worry about that. They ain't wanting for nothing around here. They get spoiled rotten. Yes, they do. And, I don't know. We have various other animals around here. I love living on a farm. When I met my husband and we got married, my younger brother, he said to me, well, Kimmy, you got your fairy tale. He was right. I did. Because when I was a little girl, I always said I was going to grow up and I was going to marry a farmer. I wanted to live on a farm with a bunch of animals and be a farmer's wife. And I did. There was a long time that I didn't think that would come to fruition, though. Yeah, my life took an unexpected turn, let's just say. But then I relocated, and there he was, sweeping me off my feet. I love night times around here the best. It's so quiet, and you can see every star in the sky. You don't get that in the city. I used to live in town before I moved out here. Too many lights in the city. And it's so quiet, peaceful. And you can hear the frogs at night. There is no sound like frogs chirping in the dark. It's really cool. There's a long time before I figured out that was frogs. Well, I didn't figure it out. My husband told me. He was born and raised on this farm. Lori was born and raised on this farm. This is the only place she's ever lived and ever will live. She will never live anywhere else as long as I'm alive. You can take that to the bank. But, I don't know. I don't know what kind of things you guys want to know about me. Except for really personal stuff. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone my address or anything like that. No personal information. But I'm pretty transparent otherwise. You know, if you have a question, you want to know something, just ask me. If I want to answer it, I will. If I don't, I won't. But I'll be nice about it. I promise. So, I don't know. It's supposed to be like 78 degrees today, and it feels like 90 in this house. I'm upstairs, so that's why it's so much hotter up here. You can see my face is starting to turn red. Yeah, it gets pretty warm upstairs. It wouldn't be so bad if we'd open some windows up here. I'm allergic to bees, and sometimes bees get up through the window. I don't know how they get in. There must be a small crack in between the window screen and the window or something. I don't know. But they get in, and then they get into the house. So, everybody's always catching bees for me. So, yeah. I don't get stung because I go into anaphylactic shock. I'm highly allergic. I've told you guys about my kids and my grandkids and my life here. I don't know. I don't know what you might want to know. I could tell you some funny stories about my children. Yeah, I could. They might not appreciate that, though. But that's okay. Yeah. I have great kids, for the most part. I have one that's a challenge, but I love her just as much. But they're all three of them are great kids. They're great people. So, I'm very blessed. My grandsons are beautiful and just, I couldn't ask for better grandchildren. Especially my oldest. He's my heart. I love that boy. I love that boy with all I got. I could tell you a story, but I don't think it would be a good story to tell. Yeah, I don't think I'll tell you. Maybe another date and time. But I will tell you this. It ended out with a happy ending. Didn't start out that way. No, it didn't. But it did end happy. Yeah. But, I mean, I would love to just take you guys in my craft room. You'd never watch another one of my videos if you saw the shape of that room. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a mess. You know, I'm so busy all the time. I just don't have time to get in there. So I might get in there once every couple weeks and work up there all day, you know, or a few hours a day. I only have a certain amount of hours in the day because Laura gets home at 3:30. So at 3:30, I'm her girl, you know. Everything that I do from then on is for her and my husband. You know, then I put my caretaker housewife hat on. And then sometimes I stay up late and I'll come up here and do a little bit and then I'll start getting tired and I'll go to bed because I got to get up at 6 o'clock the next morning. You know, it's just, I wish I had more time for crochet. I wish I had more time to get my room ready because I really, really want to get it done. But, you know, when the time is right, that's when it'll happen, right? So, I ain't worried about it. But, if there's anything y'all want to know, just leave me a comment and ask me. I'm not really bashful. I know I seem, in the first few videos, I know I probably seemed really bashful, but I'm not bashful at all. My parents always said I never met a stranger. So if that tells you anything. Did I tell you about my dad? I don't remember if I did or not. Well, my dad was a great man. He was a great man. When I was 8 years old, he got hurt at work. He fell off a 14-foot scaffold onto a concrete floor through a grease pit. Imagine that. Broke his back. Was rushed to the hospital. He had back surgery. They fixed his back, but I guess they didn't realize there was something wrong in his brain. So he ended up with a neurological brain disease. I don't remember the name. And then Daddy used to have seizures. I used to go to school, and then I was the only girl. I have 2 brothers. An older one and a younger one. My younger one, he was too little. You know, he was 4 when it happened. And my older one was 14. So he was off doing his own thing, you know, as teenage boys do. So I'd come home from school every day and I'd take care of Daddy till Mom got home. My mom was a nurse. And I'd take care of Daddy till Mom got home. So I saw a lot of seizures, and you know, I used to shave my father. He made me learn how to shave. He wouldn't let me shave him. He was scared, I guess. I don't know. Guess he thought I'd cut him or something. He made me shave a balloon without popping it with a straight razor before I was allowed to shave him. So, no, he didn't use a straight razor. Just a regular razor. And so, I learned how to do it. I didn't pop that balloon. I popped quite a few. But then I got really good at it, and I didn't pop them no more. And then, you know, I made sure Daddy ate, and he got his medicine, and, you know, all that stuff. He's the greatest man I ever knew. Yep. Never met another one like him. But he died when I was 14. That was rough. Still rough. But I'm 57. I don't know. I was very, very close to my father. You know, he was my daddy. I was Daddy's little girl. He spoiled me rotten. My husband says that my father ruined me. Because now he's got to spoil me, and when he doesn't, I get a little upset. Not so much anymore. I'm getting used to not being spoiled so much. I mean, he still spoils me, but not like Daddy did. Anyways. So, yeah. I went through a rough patch in my life. But it all turned out good. Made me the strong woman I am. So, yeah. My mama always said that I should write a book about my life. It'd be a bestseller. I don't know. If your mom tells you that, that's something, right? Never wrote a book. I used to write short stories and poems. I could crank out a poem like that. But they were like kind of dark. Because they were poems about my pain. But I don't have that pain anymore. Nope, it's gone. It's gone. I can think about my daddy and I don't cry my eyes out for days. You know, my mom passed away 5 years ago. And I was there with her, holding her hand till she drew her last breath. I don't cry about that anymore. I miss them both very much. I better not tell you all this stuff because you guys are going to think this chick is psycho. I'm not psycho. There's just been a lot of bad stuff happen to me in my life, you know? And stuff happens. My mom had a brother, and he was my favorite uncle. He was like my second dad. And a few years back, he was murdered with his own gun by someone who was supposed to be his friend. This guy tried to kill my aunt as well, but she's still alive. Thank God for that. I guess it was his time to go. That was a shocking phone call to get. But people are born and they live and they die, and that's just a fact of life. I try not to get melancholy or philosophical, but man, I've seen a lot. And I've got a lot of insight. I should have been a psychiatrist or something. Yeah, I've helped a lot of people, that's for sure, with my insight. But, you know, we're all put where we're supposed to be. And it was necessary for me to go through all that so I could come out the other side as who I am today and how I look at life and other things. You know, I think it's best just to go on, stand up, you know. Take a deep breath and keep on going. Because it sure beats the alternative, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, guys, I don't know. I think I've bent your ear long enough. It's my longest video to date. So, I hope I didn't bore you too much. I hope I didn't scare you. I really do. So, I am going to let you go. And as soon as I can go live on my phone, then I'll go live. I don't know if my internet connection, because we live so far out in the country, I don't know if my internet connection would be good enough to do a live stream. Because I don't use it. I don't use my internet on my phone. I use my data. I have unlimited. So I use my data because my data is a lot better than my internet. So, but yeah, so as soon as it all works out, I'm going to try to get more videos out, but it's just been so crazy, and then it's going to get crazier. I'm going to warn you. It's going to get crazier around here because, you know, I'm going to be out weeding the garden and doing all that stuff, you know, and that's going to take time away. And then when harvest comes around, I'm going to be out harvesting fruits and vegetables. Well, fruits too. Cross your fingers. I got some new peach trees, and they're starting to grow peaches, so they're not going to be much because they're little bitty tiny trees. But, yeah. But we do have apple trees, so maybe I'll get some apples this year. I didn't get any last year. I mean, I got some, but they were really not good apples. They were real naughty, and they just weren't good apples. So, hopefully, we'll get some apples this year, because I need to make some applesauce and can it. So, because that's how Lori takes her meds, She can't swallow the pills, so she has to, I crunch them up in applesauce. So we go through quite a bit of applesauce in a year's time. And we're getting close. And I don't buy any at the store. I just don't. They put stuff in it I don't want going into her body. I'm a real stickler about that. But, okay, I'm sorry. I'm gabbing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. I don't know. I'll turn this off and I'll think of it. That's what'll happen. That's what happens. It happens to me. Happens to me every time. You ever get up to go get something in the kitchen? And you get there, you have no idea why you came in there. That happens to me daily anymore. It used to just be every once in a while. Now it's daily. Like, I know I'm getting old, but I ain't that daggone old. I'm only 57. I didn't even reach 60 yet. So, yeah. Hey, so let me know what kind of content you want to see on here. Give me some ideas what y'all want to see. That tutorial did not go over well, so I don't know. Was it too simple, or I don't know. It didn't get very many views at all. So that's why I haven't done another one yet. I'm trying to figure out. See, because I haven't figured out editing. I've been looking at some programs, but I have not figured that out yet. So in order for me to do a tutorial on like a wearable or anything really, it would be a very, very long video. Unless I cut it up into sections, like Crystal from Bag O' Day did with her shawl along. If I cut it up into sections, then it wouldn't be so bad. I could do like one each day or something. Tell me what you think about that idea. Like if I was going to do a cardigan or a t-shirt style top or a summer top or a scarf or a hat. My voice is getting low because I'm thirsty. Then just let me know if, what you'd like to see. And if you want to cut up like a shawl along, like a crochet along. I could possibly do that. I could put a video up every day or every other day or something like that. We can figure something out. Y'all just need to let me know what you want to see. And then if it's doable, you'll see it. I mean, I don't know. I'm brand new at this. I'm like a babe in the woods. So, yeah, just shoot me some ideas. What do you want to see, me make? I mean, I don't think I've ever come across a pattern I couldn't do. I mean, between my grandma teaching me the basics and then Crystal teaching me the rest. And there's always tutorials if there's something I don't know. That's the great thing about this platform. Is that there's a lot of knowledge out there to be had. But, oh my gosh, I've been on for 45 minutes. I am so sorry. I guess I'm feeling talkative today. Anyways, I am a talker. I have the gift of gab. But, okay, that's it. I'm going to cut this off. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. And enjoy your weekend. Now here, it's going to be in the 80s. So it's not sunny today, but hopefully tomorrow it'll be sunny. Hopefully. And so y'all enjoy your weekend wherever you are. And I hope you're somewhere safe. I hope life is treating you kind. And I'll see you on the next video. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I'll see you on the next video. And don't be shy. You shoot me them ideas so I know what to put out for y'all. Okay? All right. That's a little bit of mama coming out. Sorry. All right. Well, I'll talk at you later. Bye, y'all.